If you think the way to land a high-ticket sales job is by spamming copy and paste DMs on Instagram all day, you're already losing. Because here is the truth. There are people right now, complete beginners, landing 5K, 10K per month closing roles within 30 days, and they're not doing any of that. So the real question is, what did they know that you don't? In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to land a high-ticket closer job, even if you have zero experience, no connections, and no idea where to start. And I'm not just talking theory here, I'm talking real strategies that are working right now. And just so you know, this is coming from someone who's actually done it. Over the past 2 years, I've made over $500,000 closing high-ticket offers for coaches. My best month was just over $65,000 in commissions, and I helped generate over $750,000 in revenue that single month. So when I tell you there's a better way to break into this space, I mean it. I've personally worked with high-level entrepreneurs, and I've helped dozens of people land remote sales roles and start making real money. And after seeing what actually works and what's a complete waste of time, I can tell you this: most people are going about this in the complete wrong way. They're choosing to message random business owners saying some generic stuff like, "Hey, I'm a closer, are you hiring?" and then wondering why nobody responds. But think about it. If you were a business owner making millions, getting flooded with the same messages every day, why would you even reply? You wouldn't. So instead of doing what everyone else is doing, I'm going to show you a completely different approach. One that actually gets attention, builds trust, and gets you in front of decision makers fast. And here's the best part. This isn't just finding companies to work for. I'm going to show you how to find businesses that already are making money and actively need those salespeople, and how to actually reach out in a way that makes them want to talk to you, and position yourself as someone worth hiring even if you're brand new in the industry. And if you implement even one of the strategies I'm about to show you, you could realistically land your first sales role within 14 days of doing this. Not months, not someday, weeks getting into your first role, making that 10K per month. But I'm going to be real with you, this isn't for everyone. If you're looking for some get-rich-quick shortcut or scheme where you don't have to put in any effort, this isn't that. Because if you're serious about building a high income skill and working remotely and getting paid based on your performance instead of capped hourly wages, then this might be the video that changes absolutely everything for you. So let's get into it. My name is Jonathan, if you don't already know, and if you're enjoying this thus far, click the subscribe button. Now, before I get into the video, if you want to skip all the outbound work and you just want to get a simple position that's making great money and you're brand new to the industry, connections is everything. I got into the industry through one of my good friends. And if that sounds like you, that you don't have a good friend, but the link down below, leave a comment saying, "Yes, I do want to get in the industry and I need your help, Johnny, to get a job." And I will help you find a position. This is what I do full time. I make sure to help people get into the same position that I was able to get in to make over $500,000 in 2 years. So with that being said, let's jump into it. So how to actually land a position? That's a good question. Let's start off by thinking about and talking about what is high ticket sales. So high ticket sales is something that you earn around 10K per month remotely. So you can work from anywhere in the world. There's lots of digital nomads. You don't need a degree, and it's performance-based income. So essentially it's commission-based. You also get to work with creators and influencers in the online business space, which is pretty cool to build your connection and learn the actual industry. This is one of the fastest growing industries in the world right now. Influencers are everywhere, and it is a great time to jump into this. So why most people fail is they'll reach out to a bunch of creators by spamming hundreds of DMs, copy and paste cold emails. There's no niche focus, and then competing in saturated strategies. Now, what this means is, think about it. If you're a business owner and you're making millions of dollars a month, or even millions of dollars a year, you're getting tons of DMs already from clients who want to work with you. And you already have sales processes set up. You're probably missing one or two salespeople, or maybe you want to switch out a salesperson. You're never closing the door to new recruiting and opportunities for hiring. So when someone is doing a copy paste email, do you think the business owner is even going to see that email? No, probably not. It's probably going to be their virtual assistant or one of the setters. Not even going to get to the person that actually matters. So this is the new strategy in 2026. Relevance is greater than volume. Personalization is greater than automation. Position yourself as value in the marketplace, and then also targeting the right creators. We're going to discuss all of that here. Now, what we have to discuss first is actually defining your why. So start with clarity. Why do you want this? Why do you want to be in the industry? Is it because the freedom of hours that you could work or the location freedom? What is the lifestyle you're chasing? And what kind of offers do you ultimately want to sell on? Now, I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you're trying to get hired on any offer and you're fine with anything. And that might sound fine as first because you're like, oh, I'm just trying to break in the industry, Johnny. Yeah, I'll do anything. Let's say you get an offer and you're like, Johnny, we'll take you on board, but it's going to be selling treatment and ways to heal yourself through menopause. Do you think you're going to do good on that offer? Because I know I probably wouldn't. Has to be relatable to a level because you're selling certain avatars. And so picking the offer is one of the most important things within this industry. And good closers understand this. There's tons of offers out there, but choosing the right offer for them to match with the avatar and the actual audience is crucial. So let's look at a Venn diagram. Just imagine there's 3 circles here. You have to kind of find the mix and the balance here with what you enjoy, what you already know, and then what actually makes money. And those are the people that do the best on their offers. Brainstorming. So think of videography, cooking, diet, fitness, which is a massive niche, finance, ginormous, stocks, and then making money. So I started in a stocks niche as well, kind of the finance background. And I love finance. I love budgeting. I love making money, investing. And so this came very, very easily. And it was because I love finance. So what are the high growth niches to actually look for in 2026 though? Because sometimes you have to put your wants and desires aside. If you're still good at selling something and talking about something, and it's an up and coming niche like AI, tech skills, content, the creator economy, or online education space, then you might want to consider learning a new niche a ton of people who are absolutely crushing it, doing 40, 50, even 60K regular months because it's such an up and coming space. So don't necessarily close the door on those. Just realize that you're going to try to find stuff that's better for you. Okay, so once we find the overlap, your winning zone could be a couple different things. So fitness plus coaching, also a fitness program if you're really into fitness, or content plus growth, so content mentorship. So pick 2 to 3 niches that would really suit you. Now, the second step we have to talk about is then finding creators within those niche. Now, don't worry, there's thousands of creators within each niche. And so you got to go look on YouTube. You can search your niche on things like ad platforms like Meta Ad Library. You can go on Instagram and then filter by recently uploaded. So this will help you find the actual creators who are most active and they're wanting to actually grow their offer, which is super important. Okay, so the goal of this is to find rising creators. Finding an already established offer is great, but they probably already have established closers and setters. So finding a creator that's between the 5 to 100K sub range will really help you establish in there that you want to grow with the company. And this is what I did. I originally joined on a creator that had 4,000 subs and grew all the way up until 100K and did absolutely fantastic. Sold millions of dollars for them. And they were a new creator that was up and coming. And we still crushed. What you're looking for and the ideal creator criteria. So selling courses or mentorships, growing audience, not too big to where they already have everything set up. You want them to be on the up and up so then you could position yourself to message them. And then they need help closing those sales because they have a lot of leads popping in. Build your list of quality over quantity. You want to look for 3 to 5 strong creators. You want to get their email, Instagram, and then study their content. Make sure once you do get into contact with them, you have a way of saying, oh, I have looked at your stuff and I'll do great selling this. Step 3 is the outreach strategy. Guys, this is so simple. And I put the most simple text on the screen. Do not be a bot. Okay. There is so much AI garbage out there nowadays. And there's lots of people who just grab the exact same message and just copy paste. You want to make it more personalized. Hey, this is Jonathan. I see you're growing in the fitness space and you're really building up your offer here on Instagram. I actually just came from a fitness offer and here's the link to the creator. I did really good. I sold over $2 million for them, blah, blah, blah. I'd love to get started with you. Or if you're brand new, you can say, wow, I really love your content. And I could see that you actually do high ticket sales. And I'm actually a trained high ticket sales closer or a setter. I really liked this, and this about your content. Love to jump on a call and see if I could help you out grow your business. Nice and simple. Not saying, hey, I'm a closer. You want to hire me. We don't want to do that. Step number 4 is the outreach method. So how to actually get responses. So here's the steps. DM with a specific compliment, then reference a piece of their content, then mention you applied to their program, and then highlight slow responses as an opportunity, okay? So if you DM them in their Instagram and they take a while to get back, just saying, hey, I noticed that it took me 12 hours to get a reply to that. If you were looking at hiring a setter, I could get that down to a few minutes. Nice value proposition. And now they can see that you've actually looked into their stuff. The next one is positioning yourself. So create demand for you, which is crucial. Show you understand their business. Point out missed revenue opportunities and things that they might need help with. Offer to improve conversions, which is a huge one. Even if you're brand new, this can be a massive selling point. Daily output of this outbound. So how many messages? Typically 10 to 20 personalized messages per day, not 100 plus spam, personalized, detailed, catered to them. And by the way, if this sounds like a lot and you don't want to actually go through all these steps, that's fine. That's what I help people do, is avoid all of this. This is what I do for you on the back end. I connect with these creators and these business owners, and I make sure to package it so to where they need closers and setters, and I am the middleman between them, and I connect you guys so then you guys can find a job in under 30 days. So that's really what I specialize in, to make sure that you guys are winning and you don't have to sit here all day and focus on sending out a bunch of messages. So if that's something that you guys want to actually do and get a job in the high ticket space, getting 10K plus per month, click the link down below, apply to join my mentorship, and then we'll see you guys inside there. But let's continue on here. If they don't respond, you have to adjust your target. So go smaller, 5 to 10K subs, even maybe 3 to 5K, which wouldn't generally necessarily recommend, but in that range. These are more accessible creators. They're higher response rates because they don't have as many leads coming in. Their systems aren't dialed in yet. And then the fourth step is the video advantage. You guys might have heard of a Loom. This is crucial in our industry, and it really changes everything. So send a 20 to 30 second video to these creators. So no slides, no editing, just you, just raw. This is going to be the quickest way for you to actually build instant trust, show communication skills. It feels really real and human, as if you're just talking to a friend. And it simulates a sales call of how your background looks on the sales call, how you actually interact with the camera. Because what you'll see on someone who's a little awkward on a call is, if they're not used to being on cameras, they'll be like, "Oh, hey, yeah, I saw you have an offer. Can I help you out with that?" No, that's not good. You want confidence. You want people who are very smooth talking, who are very easy to work with, laid back, because that's what the owner is looking for when these prospects are on a call with their closer. And this usually gives a higher response rate as well, which is amazing. So here's what to say in your video. Who are you, your background, or what you're learning, and then also why their niche interested you, and then why you'd be valuable to join the team. It's a 100% service proposition that you can help them. No experience, that's not necessarily a problem. We all start somewhere and everyone knows that. How beginners win is they studied sales for 30 days straight. They've invested in programs like my mentorship to say, I am certified as a closer. I've gone through the Closer Accelerator Academy, and I have a deep understanding of the niche that you're in of fitness, because I am a gym addict. I love going to the gym. I mean, I go every day. I see influencers. I follow a bunch of them. I'm very, very familiar with the problems and issues people face when they're trying to get fit. So I know that with me being on your offer, I could really help you get to the next level by conveying that sincerity to the actual prospects. Wow, sounds great. Let's jump on an interview. That'll really help. So here's my final advice. It's pretty simple. If you're serious about this, you have to be consistent daily with reaching out to the actual offer owners and business. Focus on quality of the video and of the actual outreach. Learn the niche deeply and treat it like a real career. Remember, you have to treat it like you're already working a job for them, and that's what they want to see. This works if you actually do it, and that's really the main piece. Obviously, if you want a shortcut to this and you want those connections to the jobs and you want the training to say, I am certified, then consider clicking the link down below to join my mentorship and apply for it. We don't work with everyone. Obviously, we work with people who actually would represent us very well, because we're putting our name behind you as well. But we want you to do good. So if that's something where you're ready to change your life, like I did, earning $500,000 in 2 years, click the link, make sure to apply, and we'll see you guys on the inside. But with that being said, we'll see you on the next video. Peace out.